Getting to the end, but you guys have any shadows? I lost my copy of the Crown. You don't look like Adam's family out there.
Hi, my name is Donna. I would like to talk to you about the benefits of pet therapy. Does anyone here today have a pet? I do. I have 2 dogs. They are mini pins. They are both girls, and their names are Sky and Sassy. I also have 2 cats. One is a gray tabby, and her name is Tink, and the other one is a Siamese, and her name is Cotton. I love animals. Did you know that they help me when I'm down or just not in a good mood? But do you know that animals can be used in therapy to help people with mental health or physical or psychosocial areas? Initially, they were used in health facilities in the 1700s, and then again by the American Red Cross in the military after World War II. Pets as therapeutic partners is valued approach today in both the physical and psychological areas. We encourage the human-animal bond, promote public education about animals, forward the study and advance of animal health, aid domestic animals and their owners, and support projects aiding wildlife. Animal-assisted therapy is a type of therapy that involves animals as a form of treatment. The goal of animal-assisted therapy is to provide the patient social, emotional, cognitive, and functional. Advocates state that animals can be useful for education and motivational effectiveness for participants. A therapist who brings along a pet may be viewed as being less threatening. Increasingly, the report's been between patient and therapist. Animals used in therapy include domestic pets, farm animals, and marine animals. While research literature, the wind's kind of blowing, losing my spot, represents the relationship between humans and companions animals as generally favorable. Methodological concerns about poor quality and data have led to the call of improvement for experimental studies. We are trying to get people involved in this program to see the benefits, but to also encourage the human and animal bond, promote public education, for the study of advancing human health, aid domestic animals and their ownerships, and get them fixed, stop the reproducing of animals that aren't wanted. We don't want to, kill pets or animals that it's not necessary when we can just stop them from breeding. And support projects aiding wildlife, like preserving wildlife sanctuaries for the tigers and protecting the bears and, stuff that people hunt for needless things. Pet therapy, though, is good for adults, but also can be used in children. Children also can receive possible benefits from animal-assisted therapy in classes setting. Conducted a study with children and therapy dogs in classroom settings and found that animals provide social and emotional support system for children. With assumptions that animals seem non-judgment to children is perceived that comforting and raises children's self-esteem and makes it easier for the child to express itself. Therapists rely on techniques such as monitoring a child's behavior with an animal, their tone of voice, and their indirect interviewing. These techniques can be used along with the child's pet or other animal in order to gain information. You know, like if your child's scared of dogs but they love cats, you know, it can be done with a feline instead of a dog. Before pet therapy can be used, the child and the animal must first develop a sense of comfort with each other, which is easier to advise if the child has its own pet, but most kids take any pets. The application technique is generated in the most helpful information about victims' experiencing, and it's telling the child that animals wants to know how they're feeling or what happened. Kind of like when Sandy Hook had that awful incident, they brought in the dogs, and it's actually helped a lot of their children regain the confidence and, you know, feel safer about going to school for some reason. Okay, applying pet therapy to victims of sexual assault can also reduce depression, anxiety, and their symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder. Many different animals are used in pet therapy today. There are many types of animals-assisted pet therapy, ranging from dogs, cats, even small animals such as fish or hamsters. The most popular forms of animal-assisted therapy include canine therapy, dolphin therapy, and feline therapy. Dogs, due to their social nature, dogs are wonderful pets, companions, protectors for many people. But dogs work closely with people in a variety of areas, including law enforcement, such as rescue, farming, and well, not so scary. The assistant animal dog provides help for visual and hearing impaired service as alert systems and impending seizures, offers additional strength and mobility for physical disability. Dogs also provide comfort for some people suffering from emotional difficulties. Cats. Did you know stroking or cuddling a cat can have a positive effect on your health? Research shows that felines can reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and studies have found that hormone oxytocin is released when we're around pets, triggering feelings of happiness. Small animals such as rabbits, hamsters, guinea pigs are in high demand for nursing homes, senior centers, schools, hospitals, and other places where therapy animals make a difference in people's lives every day. The smaller animals are easier to take care of, plus they can keep them contained, so it just makes sense to have them there instead of like a big dog or horse or something. Okay, dolphins is also used. The strategy is known as dolphin assistant therapy, and the basic idea is that even brief exposure to these charismatic creatures, swimming around them, petting them, kissing them, watching them do their tricks, and hearing their clicking calls in the tanks, lagoons, or open ocean is uniquely rewarding, that it produces benefits and by itself and or jumpstarts a patient's perceptiveness to one in conventional therapy. As a mother, I know if loving on an animal could help my child in any way, I would greatly do that. It could be a better alternative than medication in some situations, and I would be open to try it, wouldn't you? The benefits of pet therapy could be good for someone you love. I just would like for you to look into it and see if it's right for your loved ones. Anyone who has felt the connection with a pet and the experience that unconditional love, understanding, and acceptance knows the value of a pet's companionship. These qualities make the animals idealistic for therapeutic visitors, for patients in hospitals and other medical facilities. We encourage the human bond, promote education, forward to the study of advancement of animal health, aid domestic animals and their owners, support projects aiding wildlife. In my closing, I would like to thank each and every one of you that came out today. I know that having a loved one that could benefit from this would be a blessing. I don't take my word for it, but see for yourself how a loved one could benefit from our fur friends and make a difference in your loved one's life. My references was Animal Health Foundation, the Animal Humane Society, and the NAL USDA government And I would like to thank my friends at the local animal hospital that gave me a lot of information too. Thank you.
So we're getting to the end of the. You guys have any shadows? I lost my copy of the Crown. You don't look like Adam's family.